Oh. Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. Since 2008, this is the year that I began studying and sharing Sanatana Dharma actively. Every year since then, I feel my responsibilities have increased. There's not been a single year where there's been a lighter year. Each year has been heavier. Now, if one's responsibilities are increasing, that means one has to be more proactive to tend to those responsibilities. There has to be a greater lead time. And so, this summer, what I'm doing is I'm reading the scriptures that I'm going to be teaching in September onwards in advance. So in June, I finished the Yaksha Prashna, which I'll be teaching on Thursdays. And now for July, I'm reading Narada Bhakti Sutras, which I'll be teaching on Tuesdays. And I'm sharing this with you because I don't sit down and read 100, 200 pages at a time. I read 3 pages a day, 5 pages a day. Whatever you want to complete in a meaningful way, this has to be engaged in on a daily basis. Now, what's most meaningful? Becoming a better person. More patient, more cheerful, more disciplined. This will become your reality. And I know it already is, but more of your reality as you continue to study and share on a daily basis. This is the vision, this is the culture of Meaningful Mornings. Prince Arjuna is struggling with moha, bhaya, shoka. Put simply in English, stress, anxiety, dejection. I believe in India, the degree that makes you a physician is called a MBBS, a Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. So Prince Arjuna is struggling with MBBS also. The additional B is bhava. So moha, bhaya, bhava. Bhava is when you're in this constant doing mode, constant becoming mode, and it only leads to dejection. Shri Krishna, in chapter 14, in verse 1, uses the phrase, param gataha. What I am studying with you, sharing with you, will be the means to rise beyond this MBBS. In verse 2, he uses the phrase, mama agataha. By following what I'm studying and sharing, you will be like me, you will be with me, you will be me. From chapter 13 onwards, the focus of Bhagavad Gita is on Asi. How Prince Arjuna can be divinity. When the individuality and divinity are one, then that is called infinity. Sanatana, Brahma. The opposite of Asi is a disease called Asmita. Starting next year, we will be taking up the Yoga Sutras day by day, which is awesome. And one of the diseases that will be shared by Rishi Patanjali is Asmita. Asmita means Asmi, 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 I. I am the doer, I am the deserver, the whole world revolves around me. In these verses I've shared with everyone, as we tune into Asim, we have to let go of, we have to forget about our individuality. The world will go on with or without us. Puja Swami Tejovainanda shared, often it will go on better without us. Well, what a message, correct? The point is that we're more than an individuality. In this chapter, a methodology is shared on how to go from being the individual to being infinite. We have to change our gunas. By doing so, we will rise above Maya. Rise above Mayapati. We will rise to the highest, which is Brahma, infinity. One more insight before we go to the next verse. In verse 2, Shri Krishna shares the one who is transcended, gunas, Maya, Mayapati, then they don't experience vyata. Vyata means disturbance. In chapter 12, this is one of the values we explored. Gata vyata. That any sense of disturbance goes away. We continue to a technical but very philosophical verse. Mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbam dadamyaham sambhava sarva bhutam tato bhavati bharata. My apologies. Sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Joy. Shri Krishna shares in the first quarter, Mama, which means mine, Yonihi, womb or field. What is it? Mahat Brahma, the great Brahma. This is your translation. Here's the implication. Our universe is called a Anda. Anda means egg. But it's not a random egg. It is Brahma's Anda. So technically it's called Brahmanda. Our universe is, the egg is the expression of Bhagavan Brahma. When I was growing up, the term that was used was universe, but in recent years, it's become multiverse. There's not just one universe. And our rishis knew this, which is why they share there are countless Brahmandas. There are countless universes. Now here's a further reflection. The technical meaning here is this universe is the egg of Bhagavan Brahma. But the more implied meaning here is this egg, this universe, this multiverse is Bhagavan Brahma. He is not separate from this universe. The second quarter. Knowing this, tasmin garbam dadamyaham. And in this womb, in this field, I have inserted myself. I have enlivened this egg, this field. Now the implication of this is the cause pervades the effect. Shri Krishna is sharing in the first quarter, this is all the effect, but if there's an effect, there has to be a cause. And that's coming out in the second quarter. I am the cause. if anything is moving, if anything is known, it's because I have infused myself into this effect. My nature is existence. My nature is awareness. And so the question of where is God? The response would be, where is God not? I'm going to pause here, and we're now going to watch a very short video on our Prithvi. And why we're watching this, because it's so easy to intellectualize this first line. But do you actually feel that everything you're touching, everything you're feeling is Bhagavan Krishna? So our team is now going to play a video for all of us to watch. We're just waiting for the audio.
Namaskar, this is Shankar Mahadevan, and I'd like to congratulate the Prithvi Seva Sangha for the efforts that they take towards preservation and conservation of Mother Nature. We all should respect Mother Nature because she gives us unconditionally. So here are two lines from the song Dharti Ma Pranam, dedicated to Mother Nature. Dharti Ma Pranam, Dharti Ma Pranam.
We'll wait 5 seconds. If it doesn't work, we'll keep moving. Okay, we're going to switch back to me continuing. This video will happen another time. I'm on the third quarter now. Sambhavaha sarva bhutana. You have this effect, you have this cause. From this relationship has come all beings. Have this cause from this relationship. All beings, that means you. Don't get lost in the technicality. Please focus on the feeling here. We feel we're individuals, we feel we're separate, but if you inquire into how are you, who are you, Shri Krishna is trying to direct us that past the gunas, past Maya Pati, which is Shri Krishna, is Brahma or infinity. We all come from the same source. So often examples are given of from gold ore comes gold earrings and gold necklaces and so on. And for us to think about the necklace, the earrings, they come from the same source. And we so casually feel that because gold is outside of me. But can I feel that inside of me? Can I feel that as me? Asi. I'm reading an insight from Pujya Swami Chinmayan at that. When once we get away from the gunas and totally stop their play in our mental life, we get redeemed from our limited sense of individuality, and instantaneously we shall experience our absolute universal nature. Shri Krishna finishes this thought. Tataha bhavati bharata. Understanding all of this, this also applies to you, Prince Arjuna. Why do you feel MBBS? Because you feel you're an individual. Why do you feel you're an individual? Because of the gunas. But if you change your qualities, you will change your sense of I from individuality to family, to community, to society, to humanity, to divinity. We all come from the same source, which means we're all on the same team. If you feel that every being you interact with is on your team, how you feel about every being will change forever. I was interacting with some of our crew and I was sharing with them a dialogue I had with Vyasa. Vyasa was asking me, why do I have to go to school? And I said, why do I have to answer your question about why do you have to go to school? But I told them, you don't go to school to learn math. You don't go to school to learn about history. You go to school to learn to be more caring. That's why you go to school. And as you become more caring, this will evolve to becoming more loving. Caring still requires effort. Loving becomes less effort-oriented. But the finality of why one should go to school, why one is alive, is not to be caring or loving, but rather being. Only infinity is being. That is the highest. Param gataha, mama agataha. Lots to reflect on two simple lines. From inspiration to application, your application yesterday was to reflect on leadership in Hinduism. For you to prepare a presentation to your city leaders. Here is what I'm going to share with them. I'm going to share with them that a framework for leadership in Hinduism is Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya. Satya, which means to lead yourself. Ahimsa, this is more at the word level. You can't help but interact with people. So when you speak to people, to speak to them like you want to be spoken to. And finally, Brahmacharya, that people do listen, but people learn from your actions more. Brahmacharya is at the body level to direct oneself. So there's a very brief understanding of Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya. After the presentation, I'll share more with you. Your application for this morning. The Prithvi Utsava that's happening on Sunday, July 16, is perhaps the most important celebration in our community's history. That is about 7 years now. And so I am requesting you to register for our Prithvi Utsava and actively invite 4 more family members, friends. There's 250 of us in Meaningful Mornings. If we all encourage 4 more to attend, we'll have more than 1,000 seekers at our gathering. Our Zoom account can host 1,000. I'm hoping to break our Zoom account on Sunday, July 16th morning. Like I said, this is that important. We tried to watch the video. You can watch the video yourself. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joyful.